I owe Prime money. Only because I was home for that week. So it's a good way to know what your fixed cost is going to be. You know, I think I own like $1,206 or something like that. So it's a good way to know exactly, without having to do all the math yourself, like how much it's going to cost for you to run your truck each week. That's not including fuel. That's $1,200 that I'm paying for the APU, all my permits and shit. The truck itself, you know, the insurance and all that crap. So that all comes out to about $1,206 for me. I think my baseline truck price is like $1034 because it's a 20 model. It's a 20 model. So you know, the newer trucks that are on their newer leases will be slightly more, but they only vary by 10 to 20 bucks a week. So but I mean, it adds up. But this is a great truck, don't get me wrong. Other than the bumps and shit, I haven't had any issues with it, knock on wood. So yeah, not a bad deal. There isn't really much going on. I'm driving my ass off. I'm already about $3,000 this week in revenue. So I'll have 2 truck payments, which at the baseline price of just my break even, $1,200 per week, that's $2,400. Not including fuel. Now I'm paying discounted prices for fuel, but I put fuel in about 2 or 3 times already, and I've driven roughly 2,000 miles. Roughly, like a little under 2,000 miles. So not too bad. Still though, I filled up twice, and then I've got a little bit of fuel at another place, and it's probably going to be about another $400, $500, $600 in fuel, which is to be expected. It could be worse. I could be paying actual prices for fuel instead of paying my discounted fuel prices. But I feel like with the amount of people that pass me up on some of these roads, I'm impeding traffic. So I feel like if they want to say like 65 mile an hour governor speed is for safety, then I think it's unsafe that I can't go the speed limit. You know what I mean? I'm impeding traffic. It sucks. And like, that's one thing I really look forward to when I pay my truck off, and if I do decide to go to another company, I'm gonna get the fucking governor taken off my truck. I'm gonna get tires rated, safety rating of like 85 maybe, or 90. I don't know how that works. I think they say they do that for fuel mileage, but I'm paying for the fuel. So like, if I don't want eco boosts or whatever, and I'm willing to pay a little more for fuel, if I can get my load there sooner, I can knock like 700 miles out in a day if I can go the damn speed limit. You know how many fucking loads I can knock out? You know how quickly I can get across the country going the speed limit? But whatever, to each their own, I guess. I'm sure people have complained about it in the past and nothing's changed. So I've been here over an hour. It was a drop and hook. It was a drop, and then I found an empty, and I got my empty, and I'm hooked to my empty, and I'm ready to roll. There you go. I had to take the air brakes off of the trailer. And nothing. They've processed, or it's like empty not paid on my trip. So that means that they know that I'm not loaded, and I'm sitting here waiting. So I'm debating whether or not I should go to a truck stop, maybe try to find something to eat. I just know as soon as I start fucking driving, they're gonna send me something. There's a place like 2 miles up the road, and it's got about 95 spots. I might try to go there. I figured I would wait here though, because if they have a load that I can just back into a dock here, that would save me so much time. You know what I mean? I won't have to drive around or any of that shit, which I don't mind doing, but I just want to know I got a load under me, because right now I'm just sitting here waiting, and I don't like doing that. I know that my fleet manager was going to take off this weekend, so there's somebody else watching over the fleet, and I've already messaged them. I was like, hey, can I grab an empty from here? He's like, yeah, grab an empty. So I put in my request that I got my load, dropped here at this place, and now I am loaded with a new trailer. They got my trailer number. Can you give me something? I'm in Allentown, Pennsylvania. There's got to be plenty of shit out here that I can pick up, you know? whatever. I'm sure once I stop this video and I put it together, they're gonna have me with something. But I think while this is processing, I'm just gonna go ahead and drive to the Trexler Plaza. Yeah, and then I don't know. Do they have food? Yeah, they have food, but I don't know what exactly kind of food there is. I don't know if to let's see, weather, truck route, restaurants. It doesn't tell you on the Garmin. Oops, now it's listening to me. It doesn't tell me what actual food is there. You're about to hear her talk because I just put it in. I want to see how far away it is. Because 2.5 miles could be far as fuck, you know?
Please drive to highlighted route.
It could take forever. Like 2.5 miles is going to take me 10 minutes to get there because of the lights and the traffic or whatever. Whatever, it's fine. I don't care. I'm kind of hungry. I ate a beef stick. I need something a little more solid. I want something good. Like, I bought Burger King last night, and it's like I need to stop at a Walmart. So I'm hoping. I know my ACE 2 classes over in Utah and out west, they got Walmart set. They actually have fucking truck parking. So I'll be able to stop when I get over on the west side, you know, of the United States, and I'll be able to stop at a Walmart and take a 10 there, and I'll use some of that 10 to go in and shop for some actual food. Because I've got like carbs. I've got rice, mac and cheese, you know, crackers and shit, peanut butter. I don't have any bread now. I don't have any sandwich meat. You know, I don't have any meat that I can cook in my air fryer or any of that shit. So it's like, it sucks with the solo clock. You know, like you stop and you only have so much time to take care of so much shit before you gotta go to sleep and then wake up and go back to work, you know, like in the morning. You want to get as much sleep as you can, but then you got to eat, and usually I only eat once a day. It takes you about an hour for the prep and the cooking of the food, and then you got to eat it, you know, and it's like, it takes you so long to prep it, and I fucking scarf it down, you know. So I feel like when I get into this training phase and we're doing super singles like the super solo clock for PSD, and then when I go into the TNT portion, when they're driving I can make food, or when I'm driving they can make food, like when we're not sleeping. So the truck's still moving and we got the freedom to actually make food while we're rolling. It would be preferred anyways, because the air fryer draws so much fucking power that I have to idle the truck and have the idle turned all the way up to like 9,900 RPMs. Just under 1,000, as high as it can go, and it keeps it relatively charged. Now the biggest draw is when it's trying to heat it up to the temperature you have set to it. But yeah, I fixed my Wi-Fi problem. I don't know if I've talked about this already or not, but I went to AT&T and I'm using the Verizon hotspot that I paid for $130 a month for 30 gigs of data at 5G, and that shit goes quick. You watch a 4K movie and it's gone. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't do that, of course, but it's like, in a pinch, I'll use it to download something on my computer, or use it if I don't have signal from AT&T or whatever, which is rarely the case. But I went to AT&T and I got a tablet SIM card for $20 a month. It's got 3G speeds, which is still sufficient enough. The Steam downloads are at a meg a second, capped out I think at like 1.5 megs a second, even though the speed test tells me it's like 3 to 4 depending on how close to the tower I am. Still not bad for a 3G hotspot. Now I put that SIM card in the Verizon MiFi hotspot, and it's broadcasting that Wi-Fi, and now I have unlimited Wi-Fi at 3G, of course. Now I could fucking probably pay another $45 to $80 a month and turn that into a phone line SIM card, which will get me 5G speeds. But this works, and it's only $20 a month, so it's amazing. I watch Netflix on my computer. I'm about to turn this piece of shit 27-inch Samsung TV I have in and get me like a Roku or something that's connected to the internet always, so I don't always have to unhook and hook up my HDMI to my computer so that I can fucking watch movies. You know, I just turn the TV on, put sleep timer, and then when it's done, it's over. You know, it just shuts off. But anyways, I'm at fucking 10 minutes already. I didn't know this was gonna last that long. I don't have a lot of content to talk about. You know, it's just I'm just rolling at this point. So I'm trying to find things that are interesting to talk about, and trying to find ways to put content out. I know it's been like 2 or 3 days, and I would have did it yesterday, but my clock's been so fucked up that I don't have any daylight, and I don't like filming at night because it's always so hard to get lighting right, and it looks like shit, you know. So I'm about to roll out to this place. My stomach's starting to growl now, so I need to go eat something. And we'll see if I get loaded with something. If not, then I'm gonna take me a little break at this truck stop. Time to go into PC. Get the fuck out of here. Remember, just today's load. Hey, fucking ready to take care. I'll see you on another time.